Hey guys, welcome back to Cloud Parshala. Do you know cost is the major factor what's stopping companies to move in public cloud? Today we will discuss the solution how we can reduce or control the cost of the resources hosted in cloud. To achieve this in AWS cloud, we're gonna use AWS Lambda function. For Lambda function, we will use three features of AWS Cloud. One is IAM role that will provide the permission. Second is Lambda function to write the script. And third one is Cloud Watch to schedule this automation. Let's see in the video how to use Lambda function and these three features as well. First of all, log in into the console. Let's create one EC2 on which we will test this automation. Regroup. Now our instance is getting created. As we discussed earlier, we have to create IAM role. So first we will create the policy. This is for EC2 and we have to provide the rights, that is start and stop instance. I have selected both. Now you have to select the ARNs on which you want to apply this policy. So I'm selecting this account, any resource, any instance. If you want to create this rule for particular instance or particular region, then you have to mention the region name and the instance name here. Now click next. You have to give the policy name, so I am giving stop EC2. In this video we will see how we can automate the stop process. Similarly, we can create the start process. Let's create the policy. Our policy has been created. Now we have to create the role. So we have to create the role for AWS service, that is Lambda. Here you can select the policy which we have just created, stop EC2. Click on next. Role name you can define, stop EC2. And what it will do, it will allow Lambda function to call AWS service. So a role also has been created. Let's see our instance if it is ready. Yes, our instance is ready. Now next thing, we will create a Lambda function. Let's go to the Lambda function, create a function. We have to select author from scratch and function name I'll give as stop EC2. Here we will use Python 3.9 and execution role we will use the existing one that we have just created and create the function. Now in Lambda we have to write the code to stop the instance. You can find the code in AWS knowledge base documents, or I'll paste this in the description of this video. Okay, this is the code. You have to copy it and use this here. Now there are few changes you have to make. You have to update the region and the instance IDs. Let's see. Our region is AP South 1. You have to update this. Okay. Now the second thing is instances. So you have to copy the instance ID and just paste in the code. So we are using it for single instance, that's why. This is the single instance ID I'm adding here. Once this is done, you have to deploy this code. It will save the configuration that we have recently made. Let's test this script. You have to create a test event for that. Okay, this is the test event I have just created. Here you can see our instance is in running state, and we have created a Lambda script to stop the instance. Let's test it if it is working fine or not. Let's see our instance. You can see our Lambda script is working fine. Now the next thing is how we can automate this. For that, we will use CloudWatch to schedule this event. Let's go to CloudWatch. And here we have to create a rule which we want to schedule. And cron job, you can see how it works. So these are the parameters. The first column is of minutes, second is hours, and so on. So these are the values you can use in these columns, or if you want to keep it any, you can use star. So let's schedule it, and this works in UTC time zone. You have to convert it as per your time zone. So I'm converting it in IST from UTC to IST. Right now it's 3:53 here, so we have to schedule it for 3:56. So I'll schedule it for 10:26 a.m. First you have to define the minutes, then hours. So our minutes are done, hours are done, date of month 1 2 3 4. So here you can see it will show us the next 10 schedules, and on the right side you have to select the target. We have to use the Lambda function and configure the details. Name, here I have to give stop ECS. So I have created the rule. It should work in 1 minute. Let's go in the EC2 tab. Right now our instance is running. It should be automatically stopped after 1 minute. You can see our instance has been stopped. This is how Lambda function works and can save the cost of the resources hosted in cloud. So that's all for today's video. We'll meet in next video with new interesting topic. Meanwhile, you can enjoy all my videos available on this channel. Please subscribe my channel. See you in next video. Thank you.